back to red heart. Guess who we have for you today? It's Snow White to go with our Belle that we made a couple of weeks ago. So without further ado, let's take a look and see how Snow White is made. So you saw Belle a couple of weeks ago. We're now going to make a Snow White. So again, we have this sort of very light pinky colour, but white's fine as well. I've got some black paper, some red paper, some pink, and of course scissors, pens and glue. So let's begin by making our basic corner bookmark. You fold up one corner, trim off the edge, take your triangle, long side at the bottom, take your pointy corner and bring it up to the right angle corner. Take the other pointy corner, bring it up, open, fold down one flap, bring the corner all the way to the bottom, bring these over and tuck them in. Get it neat, otherwise it won't tuck. And again on the other side. And you have your basic bookmark. Now, if that was too quick, I rushed that obviously because we've done these so many times. Do check out the Belle video. I've got it a bit slow on that one, or any of the other bookmark corners. Now, I'm going to make Snow White fit over my book corner this way. If you want to fit it that way, you need to rotate. If you want to fit it that way, you need to rotate her around. But I want her to sit this way. The first thing I'm going to do is very similar to what we did with Belle, is we want to shape the bottom of her face. You don't have to, you can leave it square, it doesn't matter. But I'm just going to give a little bit of, a bit of rounding. Not very equal, but doesn't matter too much, just to give it a bit of shape. And then we're going to do her hair. Now I'm also going to chop a bit off at the top so that the hair doesn't, the head doesn't stick out of the hair, but we can kind of trim that again at the end as well if we want to. So for Snow White's hair, I'm going to take some black. Now for me, Snow White has kind of a bob that kind of comes all the way down to the sides of her chin. So I'm going to put my bookmark corner about here, so there's only a little bit peeping out at the bottom. I'm going to take a pencil. You might not see the lines so well, but we'll try and show you again at the end. And then for Snow White, we're going to do a nice round bob. So, and it's going to be bigger than my bookmark, because then we can always trim it down afterwards and make it fit really nicely. Or it can just peep out a bit out of your book too, it doesn't really matter. Here we go. So this is a nice, quite a generous sort of bob. I want to have about here. I'm going to give her some folds. Can you see that? I'll show you in a minute. I'll bring it up close, and then we're going to. Now some people add kind of a bit more curl to her face, but I think I quite like this. So let's see if you can you see that? So you started off with a sort of almost a circle, then I found the middle, created the sort of, your hairline, and then came down the sides. Now we're going to stick this on in reverse, so the pencil marks won't matter. You could make the hair out of card actually. It kind of gives it a bit more stability, but I had this paper, so I think that's fine. Let's have a look. Oh, I think that's really good. Really happy with that. Wow, first time. Good. Now our Snow White needs a red bow. So for her bow, again, we're going to use our pencil. I'm going to mark it out. Let's see which side's a bit nicer. And we're going to do a nice sort of central button, and then I'm going to do, might be a bit big actually, make it a bit smaller, little bow. And then again the same on this side. I'm going to take my black pen, because on this one I do want to accentuate the bow details so you can really see them. You can add a little curve here if you want. This is kind of just to give it shape. Let's see what that looks like. Sometimes I have to do it again, but we'll try it out and have a look. There we go. I think that looks quite nice. Now careful if you get it on your fingers, it can smudge and then it can smudge your bookmark, so do take care. Do we think that's a nice size? I think that's quite a nice size. So now what I want is just some little red straps to go on either side. Again, you don't have to do that little bit of detail, but I think it does look quite nice. I'm just going to see how I cut those. Careful about getting it on your fingers, it can smudge and then you can ruin your whole bookmark. If you need to, go and wash your hands, dry them, come back. Very frustrating if you smudge it. I've done that before. Very, very frustrating. Okay, so let's stick this on. I'm going to actually start with the bow. I quite like it central. Depends on which pictures of Snow White you look at. Some of them are central, some are to the side. Just a preference. Okay, we're almost there. Let's get all our glue out of the way. We now need to have some lovely eyes and use our black pens for all that kind of stuff. I'm going to use a pencil first because I do want to get the position of the eyes nice and neat. I've got sticky fingers still. I have them quite low, so about, below the, so this is about half, so it's just below half is each eye. And quite close to the side of her face. We're going to rub out the pencil marks later. I think Belle's eyes were slightly bigger actually. And look, they're not quite aligned. I've done it again. This is why I'm doing the pencil marks. Now if you want, you can give her ruby red lips. I'm just going to keep it, simple, dropping my pen there. I'm going to keep it simple and just give her a nice happy little smile with a black pen. But if you want to use a red one, I think that would look nice too. And then finally, just so she matches my lovely Belle, I'm going to give her some rosy cheeks. Let's move all our little bits to the side, because then we can concentrate. Last little detail. Again, you can just use a pen for this, but I like to stick them on. I don't know why, I just do. And we're going to have some rosy cheeks, like our Belle. In fact, oh, slightly darker pink this time by the looks of it. Oh, so cute. Isn't she lovely? Now remember, as I add these finishing touches, do add this to your playlist. We love our videos on your playlists. Do like, comment, subscribe, and of course I'd love to see you here again soon. Now, let's see our final little Snow White The last thing to do once everything is fully dry, I'm going to take a rubber and gently erase the little lines I made with the pencil earlier on, and then your Snow White is finished and she can join. Let's see if I can get the Belle on our set. And we're going to be making some more, I think. Take care. Bye.